Okay, hello. Thank you for joining me. I am on Wicked Eyes, Wicked Hearts, Part 2. Yeah, I need to get through this part. Be something down here by now.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Search all over the place. Get the last. Yes, the last.
Did I?
Hmm?
I cannot believe you danced 4 times with Cyril de Montfort.
I cannot believe you did not dance at all. You spent the entire evening drinking port and glaring like a...
Hmm?
We should have stayed at home. This was such a mistake.
Hmm? I don't know what that was.
I am not talking to you until we get home.
Fine by me.
Yeah, I never collect all the throwing away money, actually. Is up here.
Boring.
Right.
Well, that's useful.
Okay.
Emissaries to Cal Shirak have yet to return.
Is it true the Inquisitor was headed out of the Fade by Andraste? We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Gaspard is wasting his time.
Should have considered that before the fact that we burned them all in their homes.
Inquisitor Lavellon. Is there something I can do for you? I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty. I am responsible, even if, maker.
Good evening.
Another time, perhaps.
Did you hear what Gaspard said to Germain? He's all alone.
Germain bore his nephew's spite better than the rest of the council. Did you see that?
This way is closed.
Interesting.
Oh wait, this one.
Good to know.
We need more servers in the ballroom. Where is everybody?
Well, this is gonna put me at 29.
Just gossip.
Oh, keep going. Supposed to come back.
What's the situation? Wasn't it?
Good to know.
There we go. One more. So let's give me some gossip.
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
I already asked you if you cared to dance.
Do you have any interest in dancing?
A great deal. Although dancing with an elven apostate would win you few favors with the court. Perhaps once our business here is done.
Have you seen anything useful?
No, sadly. I do not have the look of one of the elven servants, or I might well be invisible. I wonder how masked men live their lives without ever seeing that servants have an entire society of their own. If you want to find something useful, I would pay attention to what the servants do.
You seem more comfortable with a Grand Orlesian ball than I'd have expected.
I have seen countless such displays in my journeys in the Fae. The powerful have always been the same. Only the costumes change.
Have you encountered any trouble with the nobles?
The Orlesians do not quite know what to make of me. I have kept to myself, for fear of giving them some purchase to cling to. The food and drink are excellent, however, and the servants have been happy to refill my glass.
I'll be back.
And well.
I've got a report from the other.
Leave us.
wonder if they do lock some of them behind the rogues. I end up being a rogue more often.
Emissaries to Cal Shurok have yet to return.
I thought Orzammar refused any official recognition of Cal.
The king knows nothing of this. The Merchant Guild sent the emissaries.
I am not talking to you until we get home.
Fine by me.
Did I go everywhere? I don't know. I always end up missing it. It's just the money. Do you...
Dear Lady Inquisitor.
I'd like...
At least it should be amusing. Too few Imperial guards.
Did I not get to have that dance thing with her because it was too
What a...
soon?
So many crimes of fashion. I found this out. I'm not sure of its value. This is good work.
$27. I know where to get to.
What is Lady Pentecost wearing?
I think it's 2 more. I don't know about 1.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight.
How does things look out there? Are the negotiations over yet?
Both the Empress and the Grand Duke
Coin.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois.
Oh, that was my red spinning thing. It wasn't, Right, why do I care? I'm too obsessed with doing the whole quest things. There's 28. Oh yeah, 29 is the one locked in the room. That's what I meant by getting 29. I knew. I'm just missing being able to get one, like happens a lot of time, which probably has to do with going to certain doors. I think I determined there's not one at the garden, or wherever Varric is. I think that's not one. That's where you want to get a red Jenny chest if you're trying to do that, but it's It's not a scandalous copy. Cunning. Why do I care about cunning? You are missing your helmet, Solus. Oh yeah, that's 30 of them then. Okay, so there's 3 up here. One in Celine's room, and 2 out. And locked. And here.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Tattoos required.
Oh, thank you. I hope you're not disappointed I stole your dance partner.
No, not at all. No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
Briala told you to come to this wing of the palace.
Not personally. The ambassador can't be seen talking to the servants. We get coded messages at certain locations, but the order came from her. She's been watching the Grand Duke all night. No surprise she wanted someone to search his sister's room.
So this room belongs to Grand Duchess Floriane?
It used to. This had been her private room in Halam Shiral since she was a child. But this part of the palace was damaged, and the royal family moved to the guest wing.
What were you trying to find in Floriane's old room?
The message didn't say. I should have known it was a setup.
Is there anyone else who knows the code and the drop location who could have written those orders?
I don't know. Any of us could do it, but... No. No one else would send me here. It had to be Briala.
This wing is sealed. How did you get in here?
Easy. The door was unlocked. One of the others probably handled it.
It takes great courage to come to the royal wing unarmed.
It's not courage to blindly follow Briala's orders into a trap. I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet. Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
Something like that could destroy Briala, if it were known.
No. Some know she has a history with the Empress. But they believe she was just a favorite servant. If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Cullen. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Make her...
Shoot, I need one more hole. Need to not go in that room yet. That room equals point of no return. There is stairs down here. Leading to Hala. I'm missing one of the total though. Don't know how that happened. Oh, there's a door you jump in on the side. And there's this other, yeah, this is a... There's another correspondence here for the tunnel. Hala, hala. Coin. Have not bought anything. What do I need the loot for? The cash for... Wait, huh? So... I mean, entering the ballroom does not give you supplies back? Whatever. Returning to... Safe place does not give me supplies back? Is that true? Wonderful. And
What happened?
It's not what it looks like. Honestly, I would have preferred it if it were what it looks like. The Empress led me to believe I would be rewarded for betraying the Grand Duke. This was not what I hoped for.
I can imagine what you thought your reward would be.
Please, I beg you, don't tell Gaspard. The Empress beguiled me into giving her information about plans for troop movements in the palace tonight. She knows everything. Everything. The Duke's surprise attack has been countered before it ever began. She's turned it into a trap. The moment he strikes, she'll have him arrested for treason.
Clever Celine. Even I'm impressed.
I don't know which is worse. Celine for using such a tactic, or him for falling for it.
Don't breathe a word about this.
I can promise that. I have no intention of dying, Inquisitor. If Gaspard didn't kill me for this, Celine would.
No, it does that though. It goes like -19, but it didn't actually lose me court approval. Whatever. I don't need these. And I can hurry on through to the end.
Mistress Inquisitor. So many crimes of fashion. I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
They'll never live this down.
Lady Inquisitor. At least too few Imperial guards.
Right, okay then. I don't get an option to dance with you. Whatever it is for war table mission that I don't even know how to properly do. Liliana or Josephine. Usually don't put colon on. Oh, I hope I didn't mess things up by rushing to this quest too soon. Mainly, Colin's addiction, delirium. I might have to do some rewinding and do this by myself later. Plus, there's checked Clan Llewellyn stuff. That possibly got messed up because I didn't do that one quest in between. Yes, I have to put armor back on. Yeah, I opened another door. I'm running through the other side. Everybody else's armor decides to stay on then, except mine.
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
I fear I'm a bit busy at the moment, if you were looking for a dance partner.
Yes, I see that. Such a pity you did not save one final dance for me. It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
You're Orlesian royalty. Why would you help Corypheus attack your empire?
You think so small, Inquisitor. Why settle for an empire when Corypheus will remake the entire world? I admit, I will relish the look on Gaspar's face when he realizes I've outplayed him. He always was a sore loser.
Why kill the Empress? What does Corypheus want to achieve?
Celine's death is a stepping stone on the path to a better world. Corypheus will enter the Black City and claim the godhood waiting for him. We will cast down your useless maker and usher in a united world, guided by the hand of an attentive god.
Yes, if you know it's the Black City, how do you think he's going to gain any power in the Black City that's already corrupted? And the Maker, if he was there, has already left.
What exactly is in this for you?
The world, of course. I'll deliver the entire south of Thedas, and Corypheus will save me. When he has ascended to godhood, I will rule all Thedas in his name.
At this point, I think disappointment was an old friend.
You poor deluded thing. You don't know half of what Samson and I have planned. And now I suppose you never will. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill her. Bring me the marked hand as proof. It will make a fine gift for the Master.
What am I doing here? Think about what the heck I'm doing. Where the enemies are exactly. I don't think I cast any of them. Despair. Pick up loot. Ooh, I got it.
Trust those tits. What was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
Good eye. Those were definitely demons.
Maker bless me. Demons? How could there be demons in the fucking Winter Palace? I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed me to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
Duke Gaspard lured you out here.
Well, his sister. But it had to come from him, didn't it? And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the mastermind.
Your accent sounds Ferelden. I thought you were one of Gaspard's mercenaries.
Born and raised in Denerim. Seems like I should have stayed there. The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, but he didn't. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Stinking, punsy cheesemonger.
Want a new job? One that pays better. The Inquisition can always use a good mercenary company.
You hiring? I'm game. Anything's better than this bullshit. You want me to talk to the Empress or the court or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
Sigils are at least sell for... Get off of that. Sell for more money than certain things. Do not use sigils because I have negatives.
Get ready!
Did that even work? But better anyway. Fist working. Just slamming walls. Stupid guys down on the ground. I can't slam them. And I need to check here first. Side of the garden. This isn't the correct way to go because I Can't open any doors. So, which is the correct path? 15. By the time, yeah, I'll have Bull's quest to do too, for sure. Back through the garden. And what was in this door? Okay, I guess I'm done.
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
Wait here, Cullen. I'm going to have a word with the Grand Duchess.
What? There's no time. The Empress will begin her speech any moment.
We owe the court one more show, Your Grace.
Inquisitor?
The eyes of every noble in the Empire are upon us, Your Grace. Remember to smile. This is your party. You wouldn't want them to think you had lost control.
Who would not be delighted to speak with you, Inquisitor?
I seem to recall you saying, all I needed was to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike.
They put my regular
When your
Skyhold
archers
type
failed to kill me in
thing
the
on.
garden, I feared you wouldn't save me this last dance.
I don't have the formal attire because I deleted it all.
It's so easy to lose your good graces. You even framed your brother for the murder of a council emissary. It was an ambitious plan. Celine, Gaspard, the entire Council of Heralds, all your enemies under one roof.
This is very entertaining, but you do not imagine anyone believes your wild stories?
That will be a matter for a judge to decide, cousin.
Gaspard? You cannot believe this. You know I would never... Gaspard?
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace. You're just the last to find out. Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private, elsewhere.
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
I wouldn't have caught Florian in time without Briala's help.
You were working together.
Of course.
We have the note to your general ordering him to move troops covertly into the palace grounds.
It was a defensive choice. I expected betrayal here, just not by my own sister.
Keep talking, Gaspard. Eventually, you'll convince somebody.
He also murdered a Council of Heralds emissary. I found the body and his knife in the servants' quarters.
I have done no such thing.
And his mercenary captain will be happy to tell you all their plans for the coup tonight. Briala found all of this out for your sake, Celine.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have no choice but to declare you an enemy of the Empire. You are hereby sentenced to death.
I think Ambassador Briala deserves some reward for uncovering all this.
I can scarcely believe you did all this for me, Celine. Thank you, Inquisitor, for all your efforts tonight. I owe you my life, and Orlais owes you its future. You have done so much, for my people and for us.
We won't forget this.
It was my pleasure. The two of you deserve to be happy.
We truly are. Come, stand with us, Inquisitor. We must give the good news to the nobility. Lords and ladies of the court, this is a night for celebration. Those who sought to poison our empire with treason have been brought to justice. It is a new age for Orlais. We shall build a world in which all men and women live in harmony. Let the cornerstone of change be laid. I introduce the newest member of our court, Marquise Briala of the Dales.
This is not just a victory in Halam Shiral, or within the Empire, or even for elves alone. This is a triumph for everyone! Over 1,000 years ago in the Valerian fields, elves and humans together defeated the Imperium. We can do so much more now. We are greater than our ancestors ever dreamed. Together, we will start by saving our world from the enemy who took the divine and tore the sky apart.
It will take all of us to defeat the enemy threatening our world.
We are already tracking these Tevinter agents. Soon they'll have no place to hide.
But that is tomorrow. Tonight, we celebrate our newfound fellowship. Let the festivities commence!
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? 'Tis most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
Yes, in order to not wear your formal attire, just delete all your formal attire. Wear your Skyhold attire, or at least whatever it is.
Everyone suddenly wants to talk to me. You, at least, I'm glad to see.
Then I have happy news, as you shall be seeing a great deal more of me. By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition. Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
What skills do you have that would benefit us?
I have knowledge which falls beyond the realm of most mages. I suspect this is also true of Corypheus, thus it behooves you to add to your arcane arsenal, yes? Mundane knowledge will not bring the rift in the sky to a close, after all.
When you say knowledge beyond the realm of most mages, do you mean blood magic?
I know many obscure, forgotten, and forbidden arts. Some of it you might consider blood magic, yes? Should thought of that frighten you, allow me to offer reassurance. Knowledge alone does no harm.
I don't see the chat.
What I possess, I place at your disposal
53 minutes.
to make use of or ignore as you desire.
All I see is welcome to live chat. Blah, blah.
I had no idea you were interested in joining the Inquisition.
The assignment has been given to me, regardless of my personal
Bobby,
interest.
you eat too
Celine
much.
knows you face an opponent who wields great magical power, which is far more important than her own curiosity. You will require my knowledge if you are to defeat such magic. Regardless, Corypheus is a threat to Orlais and to myself. Thus, I am not opposed to the appointment.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
I'm not surprised to find you out here. Thoughts?
We achieved all our goals. I'm enjoying the moment of peace while it lasts.
You should. They're fleeting enough. Hang on to them when you can. Come. Before the band stops playing, dance with me.
I'd love to.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Make us mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lady Inquisitor, please, may I have a word with you?
Just when you've solved one crisis, another springs up to take its place.
I am sorry to place this burden on your shoulders, but you are the only one who can help. With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Leliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Why do you need Liliana and Cassandra?
They were Her Holiness's most trusted advisors. They represent her legacy, her hopes for peace in Thedas. They could rally the Grand Clerics to follow as no candidate from the clergy has been able to.
I don't understand. What is it you're asking of them?
We need them to serve as candidates for the role of Divine. Everyone with the political support to succeed Justinia perished alongside her. Those who remain are unable to gather the majority of votes from the conclave of Grand Clerics. They have been deadlocked for too long. Lady Liliana and Seeker Cassandra were Justinia's most trusted friends and advisors. Our late Divine is still held in high esteem. To honor her, the Grand Clerics might support one of them as successor.
How long does the Chantry need them?
Several months, at least. If one of them is crowned Divine, she would not be returning to the Inquisition.
These aren't just any 2 people. They're key members of the Inquisition.
For the sake of Thedas, we must ask you to make this sacrifice.
This will have to be settled later. The Inquisitor has only just returned and has important business to attend to. You must excuse us, revered mother. Don't let them detract from your victory at Alam Shiral. We've beaten his wardens and stopped his intrigues. Soon, Corypheus will have no place to hide. Cullen is hoping to press our advantage. We'll plan our next attack when you're ready.
Okay. Silly person that... Yeah, do some weapon kind of whatever. Hallam Shaw caused a stir, etc. I don't even know what. Except that he has a quest. It's supposed to be important because it has a mark on it. First thing I need to get to is person Cullen. I need to get to. Because I'm afraid I screwed up by skipping ahead. No. Oh, I didn't even do this yet. Well, I'm way behind. Okay, if you haven't seen this, I'm sorry. We're just skipping this.
I should return to my duties as well. Unless you would care for a game.
Prepare the board, Commander.
As my brother, between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in... Oh, it's my turn.
All right, let's see what...
This may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition, or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
Why does it still have the
We
flirt
should
option?
spend more time together.
Would you not prefer Solus's company?
Of course. But you and I can be friends, I hope.
Friends? Yes, of course. I believe this one is yours. Well played.
Now what?
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
If I was possessed by a demon, would you...
I would rather not consider it.
What?
Did you leave anyone behind in Kirkwall?
No. I fear I made few friends there, and my family's in Ferelden.
No one special caught your interest?
Not in Kirkwall.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
Yes.
I'd be perfectly happy never again setting foot in the Winter Palace. It wasn't the gossip and backstabbing, I know what the game entails, but the indifference to it all.
I didn't care for it.
I shouldn't be surprised. Their politics are... The Empress rules a country. The Divine influences half a continent.
Is there an...
I'm glad to have the charge, despite evidence to the contrary.
That's all for...
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Okay, is he supposed to be out when? Someone else tells me go meet with Cassandra. Seriously thinking I screwed up his lyrium reduction.
Right.
Cole doesn't have a new hat.
No.
But you like demons!
I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then... I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
Isn't it extreme for Solus to bind you? What if that takes away the part of you that makes you, you?
Helping makes me who I am. I help the hurting. That is what I do. All I do. Am. Me.
And if binding you erases your mind? Your consciousness?
You wouldn't make me hurt innocent people. I don't want to hurt innocent people again.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summon from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Okay, he's not in here. Or he is in here. His head isn't in here.
Was there something you needed?
His head is not in here.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Give me a minute. I have money.
Watch your step. We received a shipment of invisible nugs the other day. What happens if I can't get Colonoplarium? What happens? I mean, I know what happens, but, do I do that?
Inquisitor?
There.
If you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker
Skip,
Pentecost.
skip. Oh, whatever. Which way are you?
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
Yes, he trusted your judgment on the matter.
He was not interested in my judgment today. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Is there anything we can do to change his mind?
If anyone could, it's you. Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
Alright, that's settled. I didn't want him screwed up, addicted to lyrium, right?
Will you not consider it, Lady?
Is there a problem? It seems like she's bothering you.
Mother Giselle is kind, and she means well. So, yes, she was. I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next Divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
How can you and Leliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister. Leliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry.
If they'll pick non-priests, why am I not a candidate?
Because you're a mage, first and foremost. If they name you a candidate, they may as well join the Tevinter Imperium. Truly, though,
And yet
I imagine
they'll
it's
take
because they're
Vivian.
frightened of you. A weight such as yours would break the Sunburst throne and tear the Chantry to pieces. I just don't know why they believe Leliana or I would be any better.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
I'm surprised to hear you of all people say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a Seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
If you're concerned, then make it better.
Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
What would you change about the Chantry?
The Circle of Magi has its place, but it needs reform. Let the mages govern themselves with our help. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as protectors of the innocent. We must be vigilant, but we must also be compassionate to all peoples of Thedas, human or no. That is what I would change.
You're not the only candidate. What about Leliana?
Leliana says she wishes to follow Justinia's legacy, but she and I remember a different person. Justinia knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Leliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think, and that would be chaos for us all.
Your determination is admirable.
I do nothing that is not worth doing with all my heart.
It's your most attractive trait. So this is your new crusade?
I've agreed to nothing yet.
And if the Chantry calls on you?
Then I will do whatever I can, for as long as I can. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Alright, now what?
Oh. Stores are growing, and so long as we have fair coin to restock, you and your... She continues to serve.
And your...
I am the... But I will rise to the occasion. I think I like this job.
There are problems coming out of Halam Shiral.
There are always problems from Halam Shiral. We've lost a few contracts, but more than made up for it. Although, if a few commendation... I couldn't suggest how. That is better decided at your war table.
As you...
We are here for you, Inquisitor. We are honored to serve.
We'll make good use of it.
And bowl.
Commander Cullen did good work at Adamant. Breached those... Nice job with the demons, by the way.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
You sealed the main rift at Adamant, but the fortress is still a mess. Demons, darkspawn, maker knows what. I could take Rocky out there with some of the boys. They know how to bring down walls. We can't close rifts, but we can bury the bastards under a ton of rubble.
Can we talk about the Bull's Chargers?
Certainly. What can I tell you?
Have you had any other interesting jobs?
There was the time with the spiders. Big old beast had taken over some Navarran lady's winter estate, with a full season to lay eggs. Hanging from the chandeliers, scuttling over the tapestries, webbing up the bath. Don't really have a story about it. Just a lot of spiders.
We'll talk later.
Not a story, just a lot of spiders.
You know I've got no problem with Orlesians. At least under the Qun, you don't get everyone tripping on each other's dicks while the country goes to crap.
I hate politics.
You've got a crappy job then, boss.
My job is not supposed to be politics. It's supposed to be war or the fighting removal of problems that cause wars, whatever, making things better.
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company.
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun. Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship. I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
Do you prefer Creme or Cremisius?
Creme's faster. The chief's nicknames usually end up sticking.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Qun.
95 minutes.
They ever wear
video.
shirts under the Qun, chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
Did you always know?
Yes. It's not the most fortunate thing to know about yourself, growing up in Tevinter, one rung above slavery.
In Kunadar, creme would be an Acunathlock. That's what we call someone born one gender but living like another.
And Kunari don't treat those Akun people any differently than a real man.
They are real men, just like you are.
Maybe your people aren't so bad after all.
Don't get your hopes up, Creme. We still come down hard on the back talk. Anyway, here's the rest of the Chargers, or what's left of the rest. A lot of them went looking for stronger drinks. We've got Rocky and Skinner there, and over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
Why aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry a staff, Dalish.
It's a bow.
A bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip.
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
I take it you're the company healer.
Yes, first time I ever picked up a sword was when the Blight hit Ferelden. Never put it back down.
He makes a potion that'll put you right back on your feet after even the toughest fight. It tastes terrible, though.
That's because it's a poultice, sir. You're not supposed to drink it.
So, how'd you join the Chargers?
Killed some people.
Skinner didn't take kindly to nobles testing their new swords on the elves in her alienage.
Bull took me in. Now I get paid to kill shams.
This is actually really good behavior for her. She's not marking her territory or anything.
Grim, is it?
Grim doesn't talk much. I'm pretty sure he's the lost king of some small country, or a chieftain. Something like that.
Were you born on the surface, or are you from Orzammar?
Orzammar. I got exiled. Stupid noble crap. Also, I accidentally blew up a bit of the shape rate.
Rocky's one of our best sappers. He can take down enemy fortifications faster than a golem.
I'm also working on my own version of Kunari black powder. I've almost got it.
Yeah, you really don't.
You've got a good company, Bull.
We do all right.
Man can beat the Chargers, cause we'll hit you where it hurts. Unless you know a tavern with loose cards and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield, we'll gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team. Hey, you need me?
I'd like to know more.
You writing a book? All right. What do you want to know? And the military keeps the Kunari. If you do that among the Kunari, the Ben Hasrath said, they don't care about the Empire or the same crap in Val Royale. People.
I've heard there's no marriage.
Yeah, that's true. Kunari love our friends like anyone does, but we don't have sex with them.
Kunari don't have sex?
Oh, we definitely have sex. They're Tamasrans who pop your cork whenever you need it.
Seriously?
Yes. It's not a big deal like it is here. It's like, I don't know, going to see a healer. Sometimes it's this long, involved thing. It takes all day, leaves you walking funny. Other times you're in and out in 5 minutes. Thank you. See you next week.
That sounds different.
Yep. Still, it's more fun here. Fewer rituals, more making it up as you go along. Plus, you folk have redheads. Redheads.
What's it like,
The Tomato, when they learned I could hit stuff and lie, they started.
That must have been a good day.
That's a good day. The Canari who break away from the cube. But I don't expect they look much like. So, to answer your question.
See you later.
Nice talk. Hey, you need me? What do you want to know? We've hunted wyverns, fought through. It attacks us. Turned out that charm was a phony. Figured I could do better. He came at their loss. The troops need someone to complain to when I'm being a hard at. I can get worked up. Krem's a good man.
See.
Night. Hey, you need me?
See you later.
Nice talking.
Then I have to get a quest to trigger. Okay.
Good work out there, boss. Those blighted nugs won't infect anything now. Shade, thanks for joining in on that escort for Lady Montilier.
Whatever.
She's great, right? Training hard, Inquisitor. You have the best people.
You got two big whatevers to do. Starting with
one
the
for the
Empire.
For Gaspar, Brianna, the Duchess, and Corypheus. Right in the dangle bag.
All right, you're clearly annoyed. What can I do?
You're doing fine. It's the dead piled up in Halam Shiral that's nagging at me. A cook here, a footman there. What's it matter, right, so long as there's a butt for the throne? A pretty one, sure. But how many lives are worth one empress's arse? Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown in some bees and slammed the doors.
I don't know. You want to stop a party? I think you go earwigs.
I hate those things, with their little pinchy butts. Josephine should add that to her paper threats. You know the real lesson from all this? Never sleep with an empress. We patched their spat, Briala and the Celine, but without their breakup, none of it would have happened like that.
That was a mistake on their part. It made everything worse.
Wrong way around, Inquisitor. It started worse. Lots of people died before there was a hole in the sky. That's who you're saving. If you get a chance, maybe remind them not to be idiots. Her gracious lady bit.
She still acts like she likes me. All this time until...
Are things playing out the way you expected?
About time we turned around on this Carriffy whatever. Make him feel like he's on the wrong end of the dogs for once, yeah?
I was thinking you and I should get to know each other.
Not interested in being your second.
My what?
Your second. I like you fine, you've got a pretty way about you. But, big but, I don't share. You're having it off with Solus. If Elfie isn't doing it for you, better tell him first.
Yeah, why is she saying... Why does it always act like all the romances are still... Did I ask you about the people?
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which, the ones who do things or the ones who give orders?
What about Solus?
I've seen how you look at him. You're in it. Bet he calls out elven glory when he does it. And Varric, not as buttoned up as she plays, right? And Cullen, I suppose if you want... He's fun. I'm not saying nothing about that. She's a bitch, but she... I mean, what did that win? He's too good.
So we haven't done the likey yet. Get to the pranks. Friendship prank thing yet.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
Cullen, if you need to talk.
You don't have to. I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you going to be all right?
Yes. I don't know. You asked what happened to Ferelden's Circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? A fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall Circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done.
Oh, great. I
thought
have
this
8
would be
minutes
better.
left.
That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
This doesn't have to be about the Inquisition. Is this what you want?
No. But these memories have always haunted me. If they become worse, if I cannot endure this...
You can.
All right.
some guy ran through his room when the door had been shut? Yeah. Check in. Wait, did she directly take me to that? Oh, wait.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
Our alliance with Orlais holds, for the present. They'll send aid on request.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons.
Yes, you
With
could be a
Orlais'
normal
support, our
viewer.
numbers match his.
My problem is I
Corypheus'
never
followers must be
normally have a
My
set
agents
time
agree.
to do this.
Our victories have shaken his
Ugh.
disciples.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area? His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
I'll ignore that you wandered in without knocking. You have my attention.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
Yeah, this is going straight in, which as always I'll end up a little bit over 2 hours.
This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
This belonged to my people.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
I'm writing fan fiction roleplay with other people, and depending on when they are online, when I am online, And then I don't have a set schedule on streaming. It's not like I make any money off of it or something. It's just something I do for fun. I don't make any money off anything I do. It's just for fun.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
This place isn't natural. It almost seems constructed. It's as if someone made a pocket within the Fade with its own rules of reality. If the ancient elves could do this...
It seems remarkable that the Magisters of Tevinter could ever challenge them. Yes.
It's deteriorating. Eventually, this place will simply collapse on itself.
Who can say how old it is? For now it stands, and thus retains its value.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a safe place to raise my son. But only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key?
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it.
The video's spinning around. Is that because it hit 2 hours?
You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Part I'm seeing on YouTube is spinning in circles.
Okay, well now I know it's been 2 hours, so I will see. I could probably record again tonight, but if I have like an hour or something and then record another one. Don't know. I will see. Alright, thank you for joining me. And have a good night, everybody, or a good day, and I'll talk to you later.